The following program is a Mathis Brothers color production. The Buck Owens Show with Buck Owens, the Buckaroos, and Kay Adams, playing and singing their great American music with our special guests, Red Simpson and Dick Curless. Now here's the star of the show, Buck Owens.
They're gonna put me in the movies. Yeah, they're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a scene about a man that's sad and lonely, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you'll come to see me in the movie. Then I know that you're gonna plainly see the biggest fool to ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Now I can play it. Well, we'll make a scene about a man that's sad and lonely, and I'm begging down upon his bended knees. And I'll play the part, but I won't need rehearsing. No, all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you'll come to see me in the movie. Then I know that you're gonna plainly see the biggest fool ever hit the big time. All I gotta do is act naturally. 2, 3, 4. All I gotta do is act naturally. Yeah. Howdy, folks, and a great big welcome to the Buck Owens Show and the Buck Owens Ranch. I'm the foreman, Bud Mathis, around here, kind of keep everything in shape. Right now, here's some more of the show. Buck Owens and all the Buckaroos to do right in the palm of your hand. I dance every time you pull the string. I hurt every time you cause a scene. I lie when I say we're only friends. I know I'm right in the palm of your hand. I laugh every time you have a fling. I hurt every time you treat me mean. I lie when I say we're only friends. I know I'm right in the palm of your hand. You've got me right in the palm of your hand. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Buck Owens Show. My name is Buck Owens, and these boys are the Buckaroos. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the great talents, one of our guests that we invited to come by the ranch. We'd like to invite you to come by the ranch also anytime you're near. We can't always get you on the show, but we can invite you to come by the ranch. You won't have any trouble finding it whatsoever. As I was saying, one of the great talents of the business, a young fella from the great state of Maine, my good friend, Dick Curless. Dick, come on in here and sing one of your great songs for him. How about doing, you know, my favorite, I've told you a lot of times, is one of your records called 6 Times a Day.
Thank you, Buck.
Dick Curless, Dick, go.
6 times a day the trains came down from Frankfurt. 6 years she waited, never missed a train. 6 times a day the people saw her waiting. He never came, she never showed her pain. 6 times a day the trains came down from Frankfurt. 6 years she waited, never missed a train. Someday the people wondered why she waited. She never missed that train. She knew he would come. Some told her that the Russian winter claimed him. Some said they stood beside him when he fell. But 6 times every day she went to meet him. And if her heart knew sorrow, no one could ever tell. 6 times a day the trains came down from Frankfurt. The town all wondered what she waited for. She said, I prayed to God to bring my man home. I've waited 6, I'd gladly wait 6 more. The 7th year, the 8th, and then the 9th came. The 10th year found her pretty face still there. Some laughed about the lovely fool just waiting. She never missed a train, she always fixed her hair. 6 times a day the trains came down from Frankfurt. The night he came, 10 years were almost through. She held him close and said, I knew you'd be here. He said, I had no doubt you'd be here too. 6 times a day the trains come down from Frankfurt. They bring somebody home and then they're gone. But 6 times every day things stop a moment to hear the whistle say, true love lives on and on.
Thank you, Kay. Get this mic back down to my sides. Here's one of our newer songs. This is called Sam's Place, and here's the way it goes. There's a place down the street we call Sam's Place. Well, it starts a jumping early evening when the sun goes down. Well, you can always find me down at Sam's Place, but that's where the gang all hangs around. There's a
Miss Shake Tina, she hails from Pasadena. She always got a big smile on her face.
there's a
Hoochie Hattie, she comes from Cincinnati.
yeah, there's
Always a party at Sam's Place.
Well, they've got a swinging band down at Sam's Place, and you can hear them picking 20 blocks away. Yeah, they're we're playing country music down at Sam's place. From the setting sun until the break of day. There's old
Jimmy shaking Tina. She hails from Pasadena. She always got a big smile on her face.
There's old
Hoochie Coochie Hattie. She comes from Cincinnati.
Yeah, there's
always a party at Sam's place. And I'll meet you tonight at Sam's place.
Getting on with the Buck Owens Show. Here's Buck Owens and the Buckaroos doing Polka Fiddle. You guys all looking fine and great. Get your guitar, and I'm going to tell the folks anytime that Buck Owens and all the Buckaroos is in your area, get out and go see them just like we said. And I know if you've been to see them before, they pack the house and put on a terrific show. I kidding one time about Buck telling all these guys they got to work so hard. At the end of a job, there better not be a dry thread on them. He'll farm everyone. Buck, what are you doing down there?
Hey, listen, I have got with me one of the very great songwriters and singers and song stylists, my old friend Red Simpson. And Red's got some great records out. Red, do us one.
All
do
right.
us one of them truck songs.
All right.
How about Runaway Truck?
Well, I loaded my truck in old L.A. and everything was a-going fine. I was on my way to Bakersfield, heading down an old grapevine. I was driving along feeling mighty good. I didn't have a care till I reached for the brakes and I found out I didn't have any there. Run away, I'm a-going down, down, down. Run away, dangerous curves all around. If I get out of this truck alive, well, then there's one thing sure. I ain't gonna drive these big old trucks no more. Well, I started picking up speed as each white line I passed by, and I knew if I didn't ride her out that I would surely die. My head started thumping, my heart started beating, I didn't know what to do, and that's when I heard myself saying a prayer or two. Run away, I'm a-going down, down, down. Run away, dangerous curves all around. If I get out of this truck alive, then there's one thing sure. I ain't gonna drive these big old trucks no more. Well, I finally reached the bottom. Boy, was I shook up. I opened the door and I crawled down and I walked away from that truck. I called a ride to the nearest town where I called my boss on the phone. I said, if you want that big iron monster, she's just sitting out there alone. Run away, I'm a-going down, down, down. Run away, dangerous curves all around. Well, I got out of that truck alive, and there's one thing for sure. I ain't gonna drive these big old trucks no more. I ain't gonna drive these big old trucks no more.
Red, I'll tell you, that's just great. We really enjoy having Red Simpson and all the guests, Dick Curless, Tommy Collins, Kay Adams. There's always an invitation out for you in any of your friends, anytime you get close to the Buck Owens Ranch, y'all be sure and drop in. This is what you call putting on your guitar. Like that, see? It's not anything to it. In case you did just tune in, my name is Buck Owens, and these boys are the Buckaroos, and this is the Buck Owens Show, and we sincerely hope you enjoy it. And here's one of our older Capitol records, and it's called Walk the Floor, and it sounds like this.
Since you went away, I've had the blues. Everything's gone wrong since I lost you. Only God knows what I'm going through. Walk the floor and worry over you. Haven't slept a wink since you've been gone. Don't know how I'll stand this very long. Only God knows what I'm going through. Walk the floor and worry over you. Haven't slept a wink since you've been gone. Don't know how I'll stand this very long. Only God knows what I'm going through. Walk the floor and worry over you.
What do you got there, Foreman? Tell us what you got there. You carrying something?
I'll tell you what we got is a picture book. Bring that guitar here, Buck. Hey, listen, I want to hit it in a minute. This is a picture book, and what we want you to remember is Edison, California, and Post Office Box 88, and $1.
Well, hold it. What's in the picture book?
Tell him about it.
You start talking about the address and the money, and he don't tell you what you're going to get for your money. Put this guitar on.
Well, what I was going to tell him, if they didn't think it's worth the money, I'd send it back and I'd give it back.
You ain't gonna get the money, I'll tell you that. This is a picture song folio that we have, and it's the first one actually that we ever did have, and we're very proud of it. It has full color pictures of the boys and I, and pictures of us traveling all over the world, over in France and in Hawaii and a lot of different places where we've been. And you can get one simply by writing to Post Office Box 88 in Edison, California. Just address it to Buck Owens, Post Office Box 88 in Edison, California. Send $1. If you don't think that it's worth it, send it back. We'll send back your money. Now, we have a problem here. Whew, you've been drinking that root beer again?
I've been painting a ranch and keeping everything in good shape, and you promised me.
I know, but I didn't think you was really going to hold me to it. Are you serious?
I'm going to hold your feet to it. Right.
We've been promised him now for a year or so that we're going to let him sing. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. He's got a song about something he drinks all the time. It's called Root Beer. And we're going to let you do it. Go ahead, and if you folks don't like it, write in and tell us, and we'll never let it happen again. Okay?
Tell all the Buckaroos to play real good on this.
Play good as you can, boys.
Well, I sent my little baby to the neighborhood store. My head was vibrating from the night before. I said she'd better hurry as she went out the gate. My system needs a helper and I don't mean a steak. Get a cold 6-pack, but when she got back, it was root beer. Homebrew, lightning, ray alcohol, even good old Mountain Dew. Moonshine, grapevine, any old kind will do. Well, you can be my doctor or my little nurse, but get me something quick before I die or get worse. I only need a tonic, just a little drink, and that would be enough to put me back in the pink. But everything went black when I looked in the sack. It was root beer, Don.
just got to thinking I'd be better off dead. And then I got to thinking about my old Uncle Ned. He's got a little business squeezing juice out of corn. And I began to praise the day my uncle was born. Cause you can get any kicks when you're in this fix out of root beer. Moonshine, red pine, pay alcohol, even good old Mountain Dew. Moonshine, red pine, any old kind will do. Well, you can be my doctor or my little nurse, but get me something quick before I die or get worse. I only need a tonic, just a little drink, and that would be enough to put me back in the pink. But everything went black when I looked in the sack. It's the Buck Owens Show.
Someday, someway, somewhere you will see Jesus will call for you and for me, and we'll all be together as our new life begins. When Jesus calls all his children in. When Jesus calls all his children in. When the trumpet sounds, that's when we will walk in. Yes, we'll walk the streets of glory with Jesus hand in hand. When Jesus calls all his children in. Go down, go, go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to our good old buddy here, old foreman, for Dick Curless, Red Simpson, and Kay Adams. Bye.
This has been the Buck Owens Show with Buck Owens, the Buckaroos, and Kay Adams, featuring great American music. Join us next week at the same time for the Buck Owens Show.